Yes.
Ahí estamos, hablando de cultura, justamente un previously, ahora con las señoritas de doble Vanity, que seguro van a disfrutar de esto y bueno, vamos a ir conectándonos con ellas. Están aquí. Good afternoon to all and welcome again to Hablando de Cultura by Paúl and Yass. This day, unfortunately, Jasmine cannot to join us, but she sending you full of love, double Vanity. They really love your song and like Escalator say, Escalator. Really love it. This is double Vanity. We make the frequency with them, and enjoy. The sound is amazing.
Thank you. So good.
It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. We put in the background like this, and you say if you can listen to me and listen to the music at the same time. You know, the equilibrium. Because I really want to have this, and there coming a publishment with YouTube, and I put pause. Otherwise, it's. Then I press pause. This is you.
Yes.
Wow.
Me.
Wow, qué bonito. Bien.
Thank you, Paul.
Like I say, good afternoon to all and welcome again to Hablando de Cultura by Paúl. Our guest of today is a band based in Melbourne, Australia. Later you explain me what is this about three-piece, okay? Yeah. Stop for now and I continue. Double Vanity offers, from my point of view, okay, offers proof of the theory that feeling respected by your peers will instill some of that respect in you. This revelation make future leaders of the indie rock planet stop apologizing for half-hearted ideas. It can reaffirm life in the same way that larks lead to magic when pushed. And it can produce witty, beautiful and bittersweet songs. Then music is powerful from any of the cardinal point from where you look and listen to it. Double Vanity is that hypnotic style of music that envelopes your physical and dimensional sense to make them one. This music makes you travel to the past and the future, leaving your present speechless.
Thank you.
Double Vanity is known for. They were nominated for the Victorious Music Awards 2020. Wow, 2020. How was? Well, we will say. We will speak about with this 2020. But they nominate for this music award, Victorious Music Award. Longlist nominations, not bad, a new emerging artist. Best song, Escalator. With now we are listening to Escalator. Best Victorian breakthrough.
Breakthrough, that's true. Like new.
Okay, this one. Acted in 2020. Todo este año, everything in this year. Double Vanity, the best, and the best female musician 2020. Bravo, Sarah Blavey, the double. Bravo, bravísimo. No tiene por qué. It's because it's the boy. It's that boy.
Very nice, yes.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome.
Nominated, not winning.
Not winner, but nominated.
Nominada, no? Nominated.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, then we have something here. The Double Vanity Remixed digital release. Okay, something is I listen and I want you to understand. The music of her is fusion, pop, soul. I mean, soul, deeply feeling. If you listen, you can listen just the sound, and you will be happy. But if you put lyrics, what like Sarah made when she singing, or the songwriter is there, it's just the plus for your good mood in the day. The Double Vanity full-length album is now due for release early 2021. Why? Delayed by, COVID, the pandemic, and all the thing is locked down in Melbourne.
Yes.
The Double Vanity remixes and this one. And I think I need to make or say thankful to Psychic Hysteria, Physic Hysteria, which is the label for them. In español es la discográfica de ellos. Y leído, I follow them already, and I think you have everything for have success. With us.
Yeah.
We're very lucky to have Psychic Hysteria.
We're incredibly grateful, and we have so much gratitude for Psychic Hysteria, our label, and our label mates, and all the great bands that they support throughout Melbourne. It's unbelievable. It's a beautiful community. So yeah, we're so honoured to be part of that.
They're our friends and very good supporters of us.
Yeah. I believe in that, because now it was more than. I think we need more this kind of help, Where if you are singing, if you are an actor, if you are a painter, if you are artist, or this is the point in Hablando de Cultura, the art, In the end, we support each other, and you even don't know. And I wish you success. With us, Sarah and Sek, members of the band Double Vanity. I present us together with their record label Physic Hysteria, Double Vanity. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
This happy woman is there. Is like this. Like what is she? I want just you present yourself before I starting to the interview. A little bit. Who are you? And when you know each other, but quickly, more quickly, you can make the more fast. You can make the introduction.
I'm Sarah. I play guitar and bass. And there's another member who's not here called Amy, and Amy plays keyboards.
Amy Housewine is amazing, accomplished musician. Plays in a number of different bands across Melbourne. So yeah,
she couldn't make it today, but she's here. She's over here.
She's here. We often have her in, different wigs, but she's not here today. So
and this is Zek.
Hey, I'm Zek Zekner, and we are in lockdown currently in Melbourne. So I think it's 92 days now for the second lockdown. So it's interesting times. Woohoo!
And Zek sings, the singer.
I'm the vocalist. Yeah.
The singer, the guitarist now, and what?
Amy.
Sorry, and Amy. Amy, she is a player too, a songwriter. Is what?
Synthesizers,
keyboard.
Okay.
Drum machine.
And you know what? I wanted to say, and why not?
Why not?
It's understood from yesterday. Yesterday we was so funny. I want to say to the followers is and who will be read this. By the way, Thomason say I love Double Vanity. Then Thomas Thomason. I really maybe it's your fan like me. Yeah, I love Double Vanity too. then I want to say something. Yesterday, okay, I almost finished all the interview for send everybody, and they say, okay, yes, we are here. We are here. Where? No, we are. It's not today. No, it's Friday at 6 Spain time. Oh, because here in Australia it's 3 a.m. and we thought it's Friday 3 a.m. and oh no, big misunderstanding. But they look at them. One thing.
Stayed up very late yesterday, thinking we were doing the interview yesterday.
That's okay.
We had wine, drink, and ready. And
yes, they was waiting for us in party like this. I don't know. Martini, dry martini. What is that?
Ready yesterday,
I have an apple.
we do it today.
That's right.
It's not time difference.
Very dry martini, very pure.
Uy, qué rico, por Dios. Yo también quiero. I want to. Yo también quiero. And okay, and yesterday in the end, okay, look at her, look at them. I mean, they are here. It doesn't matter. Yesterday was a mistake. Now is now, and they are here. There is 3 a.m. and I appreciate for this moment, for this time you give us. In that moment, greetings from Jasmine. Yes, I say she cannot to join us or in this program, but just recupérate. Aquí estoy y aquí está hablando de cultura que es tuyo también. Entonces empezamos con las preguntitas. We are starting with the question.
Okay, cool.
What was the first thing that led you to music?
So we could go into the real answer or the, well, okay, I got kicked out of the school choir to start with. But actually, it was a lot of family trauma that happened to me as a really young child that I grew really quite a lot of inner strength from that experience of losing a mother at 15 to suicide. And, I had to become a mother to look after 2 younger sisters, and I was led to music from that really young age. It used to emote me so much on the radio. A song would come on by Duran Duran, and I would say, "Oh my God, turn it off, Dad." And he'd be like, "Why?" And I'd say, "Because it's making me cry. It's so beautiful."
Yeah.
And, so I was always drawn to that. And I think being, a Cancerian and being a little bit of an emotive water sign, it really helped me in my life, actually. It's what was given to me, not what I've gained from music. And it's actually helped me. It's been my therapy. It's been there for me. It's never let me down in the 20 years so I've been playing music. So that's what led me to music. Yeah. And community in those circles. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is the point of view, no? And you, what you see, what you say, Sarah, about
me? I think very similar to Zek. I had a difficult childhood in the teenage years, and music was there to help me. So I bought a guitar when I was about 14, and I started playing to have something to help me through family. When you're a teenager, you need help with things. So music was there for both of us.
It saved our lives, really. I think, wasn't there a story along the lines of when your parents went on holidays and they said, "We're leaving this money for food," and you bought a guitar instead of the food and taught yourself, like back-to-back versions of like Elvis Presley's album. This is, a 14-year-old girl.
Okay. All right.
So I love that story.
Yes, my parents went on holiday and they left me on my own with some money, and I bought a guitar with it, which they didn't know.
Electric guitar?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, too. It's like the generation. In the end, this is I don't understand. No, sometimes no, but now you grow in and you say, yeah, I understand. But when we are there or in the time before, everybody say, no, you are teenager, you don't know what you want. You are kids, you don't know what you want.
That's right.
Sorry for I say something is bullshit. Everybody, I think we know at least the guidance, and you find in the best way all this anger, all this disappointment, put in lyrics, put in music, and
that is exactly right.
That's right.
It saved our lives, like for me, like my feminism was born of like losing my mother at that age, young, tender age of 15, and pouring all of that feminist rage into the music and I was very much into the punk movement, and I hung out with these older 80s punks, and that's what really shaped me, was that beautiful community and that community spirit that was very much active in the political space. Yeah. So I'll let you.
you parents, the fathers there, or moms, everybody who have in them responsibility kids, okay? I tell you what, just put them work in them dreams, starting with something, acting, music, painting, starting little boys there, even gamers now, even making knowing make videos or talking, anything what these things can open without walls. Look at this. You can have beautiful things like this amazing, iba a decir guapa, amazing band and double vanity, really. And I'm really, what else can I say about what they say? Just congratulations. Really, it's great. How
Thank
you
you.
handle.
I
How would
think,
you
yeah,
describe it? Sorry.
continue.
Tell me. No. Stop it. No question. Tell me what happened.
Next question. No, go. You go.
Okay. How would you describe the music you usually create?
Well, with Double Vanity, we because we have a few different bands, but with this one, we want that nostalgia, that kind of dreamy
Vintage. So
Um,
lots of analog vintage sounds that draw on both technology and design and a raw, human-centered, emotive experience.
Yeah, but also we want it to be poppy. Like we want people to be able to remember it, like catchy, like yeah. And we want it to be slow. It's meant to be quite slow,
Chill,
and
indie chill.
emotional.
So I guess I kind of stumbled on a similar sort of vibe and feel to vaporwave that has been running, I guess, for quite a long time, but with organic instruments. But I naturally kind of would probably have the same influences as a lot of vaporwave kind of artists coming out at the time, where I kind of, I get into a real fantasy kind of space, which is always been my protection, and I use a lot of lyrics and layers and textures to create a really raw kind of, but multi-dimensional kind of atmosphere and story, or user experience journey, if you want to be a wanker, like me. So I draw on this real fantasy, and I actually like to paint a picture with a song that is really dense and really robust and is like a powerhouse in itself, really. It's a piece of art. And that's how we like to see it, as a conceptual piece of art. Each song is a piece.
Wow.
It means quite a lot to us. It's almost diarized lyrically as well as conceptual.
From when coming? Sorry, it's another question. Into this question. From then coming this power. From then, no? Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a rhetorical question. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and coming from having no power or little power and feeling totally disempowered for a lot of your life, I think shapes you as a human being and gives you that real empathy and that real ability to tune into people and what they really want or need, and connect people. Like, you have an ability to work alongside people and peers and pick up on each other's kind of vibe, and do a lot of collaborative kind of work in that kind of similar type of space. So yeah, I'm sorry, I drift on.
This question is for both separate. Okay, first, whoever want to answer. Okay, who inspired you to make music?
Ooh, I don't know.
Right, girl.
Yeah, I think when I was very young, I loved all the pop stars like Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, all of the pop stars. I loved them. And then as I got older, all of the bands, like kind of rock bands like Bikini Kill and kind of American rock, I liked. And then I started playing guitar. So I think as soon as I saw a woman playing guitar, then I wanted to play guitar. So that was inspiring to me. Before I saw a woman play guitar, I thought you had to sing. But once I saw people playing guitars, that's what I wanted.
Beautiful. For me, I was really inspired by really more English punk from the 70s and late 70s, and probably later more New York punk and women in punk, because, you know, that was the first space where women were really pushed forward in those spaces and are able to become front women and supported in those spaces. And so, you know, I remember being 17 and asking, you know, wanting a guitar and for my birthday, and my dad buying me an acoustic guitar because, you know, he was working class and, you know, he didn't know the difference between electric and whatnot. But, you know, I was like, that's actually a classical guitar, thanks, Dad. But actually I wrote some beautiful tunes on that guitar. And then out came, you know, boom, Babes in Toyland from New York, and was it Minneapolis, and then Hole with Pretty on the Inside and Courtney Love's band. You know, I was reading these magazines and Mojo Mag, which was British music punk magazines, and I was hanging out with the 80s punks, and I was like, oh, you know, like that's me, like, you know, that was my identity. I was like, they're wearing baby doll punk outfits and bleached white hair and like crazy, you know, kind of wild performances. And so, yeah, I mean, I actually had the pleasure of seeing them in Primavera in Spain a couple of years ago. So
yeah, we saw a lot of our favorite bands in Spain.
You know, so
great.
Yeah, and it's like finding yourself and finding your people, you know, at that young age, tender age, where you're like, I feel like I can breathe. I've like found myself and I found my people, and I've found, you know, like this live music just brings me so much life, like, you know, that I felt starved of before that. You know, I remember literally like throwing away every item of color out of my wardrobe. And going,
you're starting and nobody stopped it. When you started, nobody can stop it. This is what happened in your life. Your life, okay, I'm starting like this inspiring me, I become that.
Yeah, exactly right.
Exactly.
Both of us.
This is admirable. Admirable?
Well, they were our first, you know.
We were punk, so we
They
come
were
from
our punk role models, I guess. Yeah.
Double Vanity is more soft and dreamy and feminine, but our background is loud and rock and.
Yeah, we come from those roots, I guess. But I always felt that punk, you know, because it always had a political stance, you know, that sort of comes through in Double Vanity's music quite a lot. A lot of it is, you know, the concept for Double Vanity was, you know, really much about, you know, the name itself is around, you know, DIY, you know, overkill and capitalism and the extremes of like acquiring all of these double everything. So, you know, like 80s as well as 80s plazas in the sky, you know, so sort of touching on this like futuristic version of, is that how we're going to be living with like double everything and
double vanity?
Strip it all back and, you know, have a demo day and smash it all down and look at what really matters. And really, at the end of the day, it's people and connecting with your love and your familiar, you know, that matters. And so that's what comes. We try to channel through the Double Vanity music.
Are you considered double vanity? Sorry, like a family as well?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think that's, you really hit, you know, on the point there, is that I think for me, I was from Sydney, which is quite a long way from where Sarah was. You were in Melbourne, so I've moved down here, you know, 10 years ago. But for me in Sydney, like finding a band was like finding your familiar, finding your family, you know, and feeling like I'd lost all of my family. That was the natural progression, you know, to developing relationships and collaborations and building really close connections with people, and beautiful connections that you always live with for the rest of your life and you love and cherish.
We I mean, we have Amy in the band, and she's kind of like our younger sister. We adopted.
Ah, really?
We have band dinners, and we, you know, we have a lot of kind of get-togethers, and we're very much like sisters, you know.
It's like a slumber party over
like
here.
yeah. It's a very family.
Oh, invite me, please. Invite me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, bring that too.
Oh, por Dios, I really want. I never been in Australia just for date. Nothing. Nothing in Australia. Just I have a friend there. Two of them in Australia. They are from Tanzania. Tanzania? Tasmania.
Mania?
Tasmania.
Yes.
Tasmania.
Yeah.
Tasmania. Yeah. And she's from there. I think she is still there. And the other friend is Melbourne, I think. But this is the only thing I know. Crocodile Dundee. This is the only thing I know about Australia and double vanity. Of course, for sure, right now. Mira.
You're welcome to bring your friend over anytime.
I love your look, Zach. Really, I love your look. I love your look, both. But you have this.
Not trying.
Powerful.
Sometimes I wear like eyelashes and go the full, you know, big drag eyelashes. I like drag, and I've done a lot of performance and acting. You might have, you know, I know you are a famous actor yourself, Paul. So so I draw on, you know, high camp, kind of fun, amazing fashion and performance, because it's just such a beautiful way to express yourself. And you know,
Seth and Sarah, they are just people. The best example for this person are, or do it or not do it, but don't try. And it's there. Double Vanity is here with us in Hablando de Cultura. And just write in the chat, say hello to the tree for us. Sorry, I can't be there with you all. I'm feeling better and didn't want to miss your interview, girls.
Thanks, Yass.
She's already connected. Hola, Terry. Aquí estamos. We continue with this, and then what is the most useless talent you have?
I can't think of anything useless that I have, actually.
No, we did. Zach she can name a song as soon as it starts. So as soon as she hears the first two notes, she knows what it is straight away.
I can name the song and the artist.
It's uncanny. She always gets it right. But
I do.
She's got a terrible memory for everything else.
So in that moment, in that first 2 seconds that I can hear a song, I can't think of anything else other than the song. So, you know, I have a lot of distractions. So, you know, it's quite, you know, memory.
I understand.
You're our little brother. That's a bit useless.
Dios mío. Yeah.
Not helpful.
In everywhere. Oh my God.
What about you?
I'm only useful.
She's only useful, and this is true. You know.
And you, Sarah? I don't listen.
You too many good talents. Like, amazing guitar shredder. You know, like literally, I have not seen another woman play guitar like Sarah ever.
No, but we're talking about useless talents, and I can't think of anything
useless. They're all quite useful.
Yeah. I'm a bit boring. Sorry, no, I don't know. No answer.
Okay, good. We have just talent person. You know what? Something I was thinking about talent. Cooking, for example. Are you good in cooking? Are you good cooking? Are you good? I don't know.
Zach's better.
I'm not good cooking. Really. No, I'm not good cooking. You know, actually, I don't know why I have bananas here, but it doesn't matter. I got this. Okay, sometime today I want something sweet. Okay, everybody sit there. This is why I don't know what happened with the food this night, but don't say anything. Okay, sit everybody. Looks beautiful, you know, like this restaurant's beautiful, gourmet. Oh my God, even it smell good.
Smell good?
smorgasbord over there.
I can imagine you're a good cook. I
I
imagine
don't
you,
know what.
in a little apron.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Barcelona markets. Hello. The Barcelona markets are like the most amazing markets I've ever seen or ever been to. It is like a dreamland, just cruising through the markets there, past the fruit and veg section and all those amazing, like the oyster bar at the Barcelona markets. Oh.
We had a good time. We had a lot of nice food in Barcelona.
I hope you can. I hope you can.
No, we did.
Soon as well, after everything, after all these things, and we can meet. We can say what we said yesterday, or I offered to you yesterday. This everything is for something, and now, actually, for continue the interview, I want everybody know how I know Double Vanity.
Yeah, how?
Yeah, because we have in the SoundCloud music, no, in the SoundCloud music connection for Instagram, for say, I don't know.
Submit Hub.
You can go and really Submit Hub, no? Submit Hub. This plataforma es una plataforma, Submit Hub, when you put likes and comments to your favorite artist, and guess what? They become one of my favorite artists, my band, and I really like to listen for put my humor up. You know, when I am like down, I put music and just I am wow. Double Vanity. I really love it, and I think I need to find this. But I continue with the question. How is your creative process? How is your creative process?
Well, if I can just take a little tiny sidestep and say, I loved when I met you once in the club and you said to me, if I had a hat, I'd take it off to you in respect. And I was like, this guy is just super smooth and cool, and he is going to be my friend.
That's right. You were the best person that we met. Well,
you are the best.
We've
met a couple
of nice people.
Cool.
But you were the
like
first.
Top notch. I was like, this guy is like, he's a beautiful language, beautiful speaker, and I love his use of language. And I was just like, yeah, he's good vibes.
Yeah.
He's going to be our friend.
Yeah.
So back to the question.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it froze a little bit.
Froze.
So we have a studio.
No, thank you for that.
Okay.
Yes,
so
how is the creative process?
We have a studio at home here that's called the Pink Lodge, and we improvise and jam, and the songs come from that. So the three of us, we write together, all in a room, the music, but Zek writes all of the lyrics, all of the...
Yeah, I often have like a concept or a set of lyrics that I've already, a few ideas that I've crafted, that I've built, out of kind of a stream of consciousness style of writing that I layer. And then if I have that one idea, I can literally go into the Pink Lodge with Amy and with Sarah, Amy on synths, and we get the mood lighting on and the disco lights, and put the PA on, and have some beautiful big full-length wall to ceiling, floor to ceiling curtains, and like 4 walls of those curtains, so we make it like a really nice creative space. And yeah, and the songs kind of they organically flow out of us. And pretty much, that's our songwriting process. And then we kind of craft and backwards kind of clip and shape and add, bits here and there. Sometimes flip it and, reverse it, hang down, flip it and reverse it, or something like that. And you tweak it and, a bit of crafting over the time. And yeah, that's one of our creative approaches. We like to paint, I guess it's like it's slowly adding layers and slowly, remineralizing those layers into a beautiful crystal.
this is your masa, no? Your masa. You come in and you make the form.
That's right.
Amazing. Yeah, how can be, you know, in ¿cómo se dice en inglés? A ver, because this is not in the part, but okay, it's like how you can make in the worst times, in the worst moments, or in the best times, or in the best moments in your life. No, it doesn't matter when the inspiration coming. Always, if you are making something, no.
Yes.
If you are okay, here's our place. What you say? Nothing. What you have? Nothing. What I have? Nothing. Okay, make something. And boom, hey, I remember that. Yeah. Really is a part of the process in everything. And Sarah and Sek just show us how is Double Vanity doing this, and I think it's amazing.
Thank you.
I am like this. Oh, I know.
I like a minimalist, approach as well. Like, writing in a really clear space, like a desert or something like that. If you happen to be in the desert, it's great. What's the woman that has like a really organized house? The Japanese lady. Can't think of her name.
I don't know.
She rolls everything up.
We don't do that. We're more chaos.
Well, yeah, but we kind of put chaos together into some sort of organized kind of
Sintetizadores no.
Right.
Okay. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But yeah, of course, this is not fair because you don't speak Spanish. Yeah.
I know. Por favor.
Por favor, por favor, please. Okay, with your words. Oh, what's elegance that you're it. Okay, with your words. What does Double Vanity offer that other pop band doesn't have?
Okay.
I think Zek's vocals. I think they're very unique. When we were on Submit Hub, people, they either loved it or they were confused,
Polarized,
but they always remember. It's a
love or hate,
big voice, and I think that's what makes us a bit different than other pop bands.
Well,
after your point of view, I will make mine. What I think. Outside from Double Vanity, because I am not Double Vanity, but from here, because I really love your music, I will tell you what you have different. But first, you.
Oh, well, I think it's also because I think that the band, we wanted to have a concept, and that concept was largely built around building some really striking visuals. Based on, old school found footage and like old video, old graphics, and curating some of those kind of graphics. And Sarah actually made our original Double Vanity film clip and makes a bunch of film clips for other local bands as well, using those similar principles. But I feel like that working with those analog and old school kind of digital tools, something that was a conscious decision, and we wanted to tap into the nostalgia of those old school drum machines and old fashioned kind of beats and things, rather than going for a straight up digital kind of dance kind of digital beat, which we have options to do. We wanted something to be a little bit different in the sense that it would be much more warm and much more human. And so we can still create those kind of synth sounds and all of that, but it has a real warmth about it. And I think that was also really impacted by the local craftsman who mixed and recorded us now. And Sai is his name. And so I think he really helped with making Double Vanity come across as quite unique. As well as the amazing band members, of course, Sarah and Amy. Yeah.
Actually, this is one of the points people don't see. I I am more close with the society. I mean, I think friends, actors, entertainment, music, even a lot of these things. No, in all the moment, since I wake up until I sleep, I am on in this wave. No, and what is the difference from my point of view? What is double vanity have? No other band have is the powerful. It is powerful, soft, half in death, and then sounds, and then music, and then it's just give you what you want without you know, without you don't know even, but you want this. You just listen. Why? They are three powerful women. First of all, three powerful women are together, making with all them hearts, souls, and like I say, them really give you the essence for the music, not just the music. They are indie pop. They want to be know it. Of course, the people know it because it's like this. They understood the words is the words, and the things like energy or like the follow the dream is something else. But they understand everything's gonna be like this, close it together. This is why, from my point of view, Double Vanity have the number one in any billboards gonna come in, because I will write this now, and I wish you this success, because really, like a band, I wish you the best, and this is what you give to your and the new generation, powerful, but without war, without speeding, without no powerful from here.
Thank you, Paul.
And this is my
Yeah.
point of view about that.
We appreciate that.
We do. It's about, just being human and, learning from mistakes and driving those mistakes and not being afraid as women, and to, challenge when you are told to sit down and be quiet and shut up your whole life by a whole world, and being told 40,000 times by the time you're 2 years old as a woman. These things shape you into a natural rebel and someone that doesn't really flow through life in the normal channels really simply and easily, and have to really find your feet and find your strength to get through life sometimes. And I think, and I think that's like, that just shows that's, that's our humanity. And
Yeah.
I like to wear that on our sleeve, and look, we're not perfect, and we're not, this, and we're not that. We just love music and what music brings to us in our lives, and what it brings to our peers in their lives. And it really has been life-changing for us to play music. So it's just an honor. And it's honor to work with others who feel the same way about music. Like that, it just brings so much joy. Just meeting
Yeah.
others who feel like music is just gifted to them as part of what they live and breathe for, and what they were born to do. Such as yourself, you were born to act. It's part of you. You can't separate the two.
We can't wait to see you on the screen. You going to send us one of your shows? We want to see you acting.
Oh,
You want to see now?
What? Not right now.
All right.
watching you. So, we've already watched so many Spanish novellas of Velvet. We're into like the third season.
All right, let's go. We've got
Okay.
not much time. It's nearly 4 o'clock. So
Yes, boss.
I will send in you for sure, and to all the social media, but you will have the first person I send you the link for my first short film. Actually, in few weeks, couple of weeks, coming one short film I did with Joffre Vilpalma, director Catalan, amazing person, amazing, but we will talking about this. And yes, of course, I will show you. It's a horror film. It's a horror short film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing to do. I say what? Okay, I will do, and I will show you this.
Really Z-grade ones, like low budget ones are good. But you know, I know
It's
that
much
you're
better, it's much better not talk about because it's horror and kids looking now, and I don't want to be afraid.
Right. Okay.
Tell me, Sarah, at what age did you start playing the guitar?
I was about 14. I think before I mentioned, my parents went away and they left me some money, and I didn't do what they wanted. I just bought a guitar. So it's a long time ago.
14.
My brother had a guitar.
14. Okay. Did you know what? Did you know what you will be famous?
Did you know?
No, I don't know that we are.
You are. I think you are. You are.
We are to some people. We are to some. I always wanted to be famous.
Yeah.
I always sang in the mirror, and I wanted to be a big rock star. So, you know, I'm trying my best.
And you were part of Rock and Roll High School, which was a big thing in Melbourne and Melbourne's music history for young women back in the 90s. And
What about you? Did you know that you would be famous, Sid?
Yeah, I did actually. I never doubted. It's a big responsibility, and I don't think it's an easy task. Like, you know, I think the social responsibility of looking after and being empathetic, and it's a big weight of feeling everything and the weight of the world. And I think that people such as yourself, Paul, who are already celebrities, are, you know, they're equipped with the job because they're such social, cultural beings, and they're so interconnected and so well connected, and they're able to really, you know, do a great job of supporting communities. And I think that's, yeah.
And now with this question, I jump in the other one. Sek, what is fame to you?
What is fame? I think for me and my world, it's just people respecting what you do and wanting to support you in that. I think if you have people that aren't your family and aren't your friends, like you, we don't know who you are. Like, we've never met you before, but you like us. That's you know, that's fame really, and in this small ways, is just meeting new people and then respecting you as an artist.
And before Sek says something, I want to say, you know what, to the followers, and right now they are, when they see this part, I want to say, now you know why I decide to talking with all the Vanity. They are, look at them, just look at her, look at them. Now, Sek, tell me, what is fame to you?
What is fame to you? You just answered it.
Look, yeah, I think it's a big responsibility, and I think some people step into it overnight who aren't ready for it, and some people are. Some people are able to adapt really quickly to the responsibilities of activism and using that, it's, you know, form of power essentially. And anyone with a form of power has that extra responsibility to make sure that they are looking after everyone around them and making good choices. And yeah, and I think, you know, often celebrities can be, you know, influencers now who might not have, you know, necessarily a talent or a skill or anything like that, but they do, you know, they interconnect really well with people, and they have a certain high level of power there. So that's a big responsibility too, to make the right decisions about where they put their energies and where they put their power today, you know, whether it's about chasing money or whether it's about chasing fame just for fame's sake, or whether it's about chasing fame for to support their talent or their music or their art or their culture or their family. You know, there's so many different reasons around what fame is, but I do think that it's all centered around power and power's always fascinated me, and I just think, coming from being somebody who always felt extremely disempowered, that's where I guess that's what fueled my fire for performance. And so, so I think fame to me is something to be respected and really, looked after and really carefully monitored, and it's a lot of work. I think that's what fame is, but it's also a beautiful, wonderful celebration of humanity, and the talent and the potential, the human potential that humanity can aspire to. And why not,
Right.
that's what people want in their life, and they can do great things with that power, then I applaud you, because I think that's a beautiful thing, Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah, really is unbelievable how when you listen other point of view, it's amazing. How do you think the internet has impacted the music business?
Dramatically, really dramatically, in a good way as well. Really good way.
Yeah, I think it's been positive in a lot of ways, because we can reach so many more people. It's so easy it's much easier to get music to people across the world. It is harder to make a living. It's harder to make money now than it was before, because people don't pay for digital downloads very much. I think the flip side of that is
onto something.
The amount of people you can now connect to is amazing. Whereas before, like 10 years ago, you really just played to your town, like just Melbourne and maybe Sydney, But now we can put music out right around the world on the internet, which is amazing.
In the end, 20 years in the future, you will see, but in that time was more easy than now. Always is the same. Always is the same. Yeah. You're right.
Definitely things I like about the old system. We still want to print vinyl records. We still like to play live. So we still like all of that.
Yeah.
But I think it's just nice to have digital as well, and the internet to also just connect across the world.
I think it's it's so empowering, again, to be able to interconnect with people globally and make new friends and find out people. They might not always be in your hometown. They might be on the other side of the world, and like we found you, on the other side of the world. So we connect with people using all the digital platforms, like, for example, SubmitHub and all those various platforms that are out there. But I do think that, there are things that can be improved with some of those platforms. I do think that there can be a tendency to be built and controlled and by gatekeepers who are very often white young males. And I think that there's a lot of room to think about, and even a niche business opportunity, if you so wish, for anyone out there who wants to open a more, I guess, diverse kind of way of looking at accepting submissions or blogs from, say, more POC communities and queer, trans, and people from diverse backgrounds, so that more women also get included. There is a tendency for it to be top heavy in a sort of white male kind of space. Yeah. So not a lot of music is getting through to the radio stations and the channels and those sorts of things. And I think that's a real shame that we're in 2020 and that hasn't been addressed to date. And I think actually I have seen someone write some comments who was possibly African American, who's written on YouTube to one of the channels, but I won't name the one, and stated that this channel is built for white men only. And I don't want to, say anything negative, but I just think that we could open our minds a little bit more and be a bit more inclusive, and we can, to the beauty of our diverse community, and just think a little bit more.
I mean, You might notice, Paul, when you get submissions, is that there's not many women submitting music.
You could prove me wrong. Maybe you do though.
No. I understand very well. Actually, it's
Yeah, no, there isn't many.
people need to listen that. Really,
Mainly,
people need.
yeah. So there's a bit of work there to be done.
There's a bit of work to do, which is great because it always gives our communities things to work on. So and let's use those digital tools to become better people and better humans and better artists. And so we're always aspiring to level up and grow.
Yeah, exactly. In the end, it's
challenge.
Yeah. This is why we are now here. Actually, this is why. Yes, it helps. Like you say, it's
boundaries.
Amazing, beautiful. What is the message that you will give to your fans? Double Vanity.
We are going to release an album. we will have some new songs.
What is up first?
Okay. To any fans, we have some remixes coming out soon.
Okay, we have Double Vanity remixes.
Will be good dance songs.
Features.
Then
4 songs.
And then next year we will have more new songs. And so just stick with us, and we'll get over this 2020 crazy year, and we'll have new songs. And we hope,
when we're out of lockdown.
We hope that they like them. That's what we want to tell them.
Double Vanity remixes that are coming up. The artwork's just come through, so we're looking to release those in a matter of a couple of weeks. So stay tuned and keep an eye out for a YouTube pre-link. So go to our YouTube channel, Double Vanity, on YouTube.
Subscribe to our YouTube and
like, follow our videos, check us out, and
we have 2 new videos coming. Look, he's got it down there. Very good. Thanks, Paul. And we have 2 new videos coming out, and they're for remixes. And I think you will like. them. They're dancey. I think you'll like it. You'll be like this.
Yeah, I love it already. I want that. I want everybody coming here to Barcelona.
I think you'll go surfing to them.
And I think we've got to pay homage to the artists that worked with us on those. Jimmy Cass, who's a local legend, and also Astral Skulls, and of course Shemale Crime Coven, who worked on another beautiful sort of dark wave, really intense dance piece that you've got to keep an eye out for. And then again, Minnow as well has worked on a remix. So keep an eye out for all of those remixes there. Super cool.
And new songs next year.
Let me say something in Spanish. Just something, one phrase.
Okay, you go.
Para los fans, Double Vanity viene para largo. Así que ahí está. The fans must be ready for them.
Yes.
What is the best advice you ever been given?
For me, the best advice was keep your chin up, girl.
Bien.
Always look up. Always aim high. Don't aim for mediocrity. Aim above and beyond where you think you can go, and dream big. And look, I know there's this whole individualist pursuit of like happiness thing that we're all told and always tell ourselves, and it's everywhere on social media, follow your heart and all that stuff. Yes, of course, all of that stuff. But you're not an island. You are not alone. And especially now in isolation, we really need to reach out to mates, friends, communities, artists.
We need to all come together.
We need to work together. And if you need help, please use the services and connect with people. Don't be an island, because I know a lot of people and our people are really, really struggling, especially in Melbourne right now. It's not been easy. Let's just say 92 days in lockdown has been, it's not, So
always stay positive and
Stay
ask,
positive.
ask for help is something that, is
Don't-
definitely good advice.
that's right. So use the services and just talk to your friends and talk to your family and your familiar and your people, and don't go through it and suffer alone. That's what I would say.
If you don't have the support, I mean, this is for everybody. If you don't have the support of anything like, hey, good boy, good girl, good whatever, really good. No, if you don't have these things, good.
Enforcement, yeah.
Do it for you. Be yourself, your support. Be yourself. You starting to be kind with yourself. Look yourself.
You said it.
Believe in what you think, and like they say, be together with your family. With this, if you don't have this part, come on, find your friends. Find your friends. You are not alone. Never, nobody are alone. Even if you are with yourself. Then everybody has somebody, and starting with yourself. We have the last two, the last two question, and this is if you could change one thing about the industry, what would it be?
I think more respect for artists, more in society, that we give a lot to society. Like right now with COVID, everyone is at home listening to music, watching movies, painting, doing classes. I think you need to realize what the arts and what music means to society. And I think we need more respect,
More open to, no?
Contribute to the world,
Yeah.
all artists, not bankers and accountants. Yeah, that's okay, but we also contribute, and I think
sharing.
People over profits, but also like the arts community is like they are the first to suffer throughout this pandemic in the world. They are the ones that are the hospitality workers, and they are the ones that are out on the front lines that are losing their jobs first and foremost, mostly often women. Secondly, everybody else. And, they're the ones in the part-time roles and whatnot. So everybody is, is really, challenged at the moment. So,
so I think if we could change one thing, it would be to just support those people now.
Support those people now if you can, and if you have a close friend who's an artist, go and maybe
buy their art.
Either if you can afford to buy their art, if you can't afford to buy it,
stream it.
Maybe you can stream it, or you can help them promote it, or just give them a call and say, hey, and how you going, and sometimes that's more than enough. But also, if you're in a position to do so, let your local arts minister know, send them a letter and say, we want more, arts funding, support the arts. This is what keeps us alive and breathing, and this is what's getting us through this pandemic, is being entertained by artists. So remember, we're the ones that are holding the fort anytime there's a state of disaster. It's the artists that are there that are supporting you. We're all like banding together and holding this disaster together to support you and your humanity. And look, sometimes artists are a little bit overlooked, so we just want the industry to acknowledge that and respect that contribution a little more. So we can do what we can to, write letters of support and whatnot, but we just need to keep focused on maintaining that support for artists, and whether they're painters or whatever type of artists they are. They are, so imperative to our society, and they're integral, and they're actually central to our society. And without them, life would be such a bore, just such a bore. What would life be? It would just be nothing. So we've got to remember that.
Wow. You know what? Something is amazing here, because everybody, when you make this question to everybody, the answer always is about respect, time, and I put silence. I don't know why it's not silence. Okay, no. Is respect, time, and what is the other one? It's about respect too, no? But everybody say these 3 points, no? But
Yeah.
no money. It's not about money. It's not about money. Hey, industry. It's not about money. It's about
No.
how you treat the band, the musician. If you don't like, just say, don't play with them. Yeah, if you don't want, just say, I don't want. Don't play it. Yes, there can be. We can try. No. Okay, I don't. Then exist industries which they are respectful. They don't give a shit. Sorry for saying that, but they don't give. They just work and work. Go ahead. But yes, these industries, sorry, these companies, these labels, these try to play in this, and they are famous, or they are good labels and this, but they are playing. They treat the new ones like
Yeah.
respectful. They are not that they are not talking about money. They are talking about respectful, and money. Yes, is coming.
Kanye West is pushing for that as well at the moment, and I have to agree with him. You know, we've got, you know, digital channels are a new revelation in terms of, you know, music industry history, and so therefore the rules, we're on a different playing field now. We should be rewriting the rules of music and how they are operating in terms of digital platforms. And I 110% agree with Kanye West over that. He is so on the money with that. And how can we be using the same old-fashioned rules for this new, completely different way of doing things with music and the music industry? It doesn't work. So we need to rewrite the rules that defend and protect and support and respect the artists and the musicians. And that is just, it's got to happen soon. And we need a sort of a revolution of, you know, of musicians to stand up and support that change. And it's going to take, you know, a lot of work, but it's also going to take a leader. And I hope, you know, that things do change soon.
What is next for you?
Double Vanity. What's next for you?
We're going to.
Well,
we are tired.
Well, actually, maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe it will be something that I take on as, you know, something that I look into. What? You know, changing the rules.
And excellent fight for the music industry.
Really
I'm going to go to bed.
I'm great at changing rules.
We in 2 weeks around about we will release the remixes. So for us, remixes in 2 weeks. That's what's next for us.
Yeah, and then album early next year. Thanks to COVID, it's going to be this year in 2020.
And then tour of Spain.
Yeah. Yes, for sure. Please, Barcelona.
We are going to Barcelona.
No, but we can make a trip around all the Spain is beautiful. It's really beautiful. Castellón, por favor, claro, Castellón. Yasmin, just live there, and we need to go there in Castellón for sure.
Yes.
I will be
Beautiful.
And then this actually was everything. Double Vanity, it's been a pleasure sharing this afternoon night with you at Hablando de Cultura by Paúl and Yass, and letting us know a bit more about you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for letting us into your life and your world and your online platform. And it's been a complete honor to work with you today. And we really appreciate you and give great gratitude.
Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias. Y esto ya lo digo en español. Tenemos, Hablando de Cultura, síguenos por YouTube. El enlace pues está aquí abajo. Danos like, suscríbete al canal y venga, cada viernes hacemos entrevistas, pues el próximo viernes nos acompañará una poeta que ya iré durante la semana, te lo iré comunicando, se lo iré comunicando. Entonces, Double Vanity was with us. Thank you very much, Sarah and Sek. And I'm really happy. Please follow them. And like this, I wanted to do. Double Vanity, thank you very much. I'm so happy. Really, you are here with me, with everybody here in Barcelona. Thank you.
Okay.
And then everybody, thank you very much. They say bye-bye.
Bye.